I'm Tara, the Wine Passionista, and I am here in the Niagara region in Canada, surrounded by snow and ice wine.
Niagara-on-the-Lake is located on the Niagara Peninsula about an hour south of Toronto, and is where the majority of Ontario's wineries are situated. Of course, the area is best known for Niagara Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world, and as you can see, it's quite spectacular. The climate here is very unique due to the fact that Niagara-on-the-Lake is bordered by Lake Ontario to the north and the Niagara River on the east. This creates a unique microclimate not dissimilar to that of Burgundy, Northern California, Oregon, and New Zealand. Let's have a look at ice wine.
This region is one of the best regions in the world for this beautifully luscious, sweet dessert wine made from various different grapes, and at the moment I'm standing in a vineyard of Vidal grapes. They get frozen on the vine, so therefore the water in the grape, it becomes ice and the rest of the sugars become very, very concentrated, and they make these gorgeous, delicious, luscious, sweet wines.
Before harvesting the ice wine grapes, the conditions must be just right, which means that the temperature has to be between -9 and -23 degrees Celsius, as set forth by the Vintners Quality Alliance, or VQA, which legislates the wines of Ontario. And each grape only yields one tiny drop, and therefore it takes 10 times the amount of grapes that it takes to make a regular bottle of wine to make a bottle of ice wine. And that's just for half a bottle. This is a bunch of Vidal grapes. As you can see, some are starting to shrivel, and the skins are very thick to be able to withstand these extremes of temperature. In fact, due to the fluctuation of temperature, some grapes are harvested in December, while others might not be until January, meaning that you can have 2 vintages within one harvest.
The grapes are completely frozen and they fall very easily off the vines, and they do it at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's not really a very fun job, but it's the perfect time to get the most out of these grapes. So while Niagara is best known for their ice wines, they also make a range of dry, white and red grapes as well, Chardonnay, Riesling, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and in fact the weather here is perfect to ripen those grapes in the summer with very, very warm temperatures, and then in the winter time it gets extremely cold, so there is the opportunity to make the ice wine.
This is due to the moderating influences of Lake Ontario, which raises the winter temperatures on land and cools the summer air so that grapes don't ripen too quickly. We visited Enniskillen and Peller Estates. Enniskillen is the world's largest producer of ice wine, and Peller Estates owns 40% of the vineyards in Niagara. We tasted a range of wines at both places and were extremely impressed with the quality of all of them. Here is a particular favorite, a red ice wine from Peller Estates made from Cabernet Franc.
So if you're in the region, I highly recommend a visit to this beautiful, beautiful area, but if you're not, certainly seek out these ice wines. They're extremely special, and the dry wines are also really very interesting, and I highly recommend especially the wines from Enniskillen and the region in general.